up our parents. We here. I love speaking to young people on my worst day, my best day. I know some of you may have heard a little bit of the introduction. We really don't care about the introduction too much anyway, but it's all good. I want you to know this, that let me say for myself, my worst day, my best day, and every day in between. I can tell you this about Brenda Caldwell and call me Dr. D. My anointing, my gifting is to help people be uplifted, be encouraged, be empowered, be inspired, be the young people that you were born to be. Are y'all with me? And so my worst day, my best day, and every day in between, I can tell people this, that I know about me. I am living, breathing, walking hope on two legs. Are y'all with me? And so I'm here to pour some hope into our 2024 graduates here. The thing that I want to speak to you about, real simple, is hold on to hope like it's a piece of rope. Somebody say, hold on to hope. Like it's a piece of rope. I'm going to break it down, okay? And so I believe in the power of words. I want to get excited. I want you to get excited because this is a monumental achievement for our graduates on today. Come on here. This is a monumental. Nobody really knows but you how much went into you getting that cap and gown on. But you know that you went through some things to be able to earn the right to sit in these seats today. Somebody say, but don't park here. I don't want you to park here because there's more in store. And so with that, I want to tell you what hope is. A lot of times we use the word hope. We say, I have hope. I don't have hope. I feel hopeless. But I want to break down what hope is. Somebody say, break it down, Dr. B. Break it down. Okay, now fast I will. Okay, I'll break it down. Let me break it down for you. We're talking about hope. Hope is the last thing that should die. Hope. Jesse Jackson years ago coined a phrase called keep hope alive. Every speech he ever did, he ends with that message. But what is hope? Hope is living with the belief that your life will be better, your future is going to be better, and that you have the power to make it so. So when you have hope, hope gets you up and faith gets you going. When you have hope, I don't care what it looks like, you'll keep getting back up. You'll keep on trying. When you have hope, you know what your past has been like, but you're saying, I can see something better for my future. I want you to hold on to hope like it's a piece of rope. We'll break it down. I believe in the power of words. I'm going to tell you 4 things that I want you to do, and then I'll sit down. My graduates here, some of you in the 8th grade, some of you are seniors. I know every last one of you want your life to be better than it is today. I know a little bit about youth villages. I've worked a long time with young people and so forth. And so I know that many of you have had to overcome trauma situations, difficult whole life situations. You had to overcome some obstacles mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. But you're in the seats today. Come on, somebody, because they have hope. They're in the seats right now because they have hope. I want you to wake up. This message is for my young people, my graduates. This is my 29th year being a professional speaker. God has blessed me to go many, many places. I'm a mouthpiece and I'm a vessel of hope, of encouragement, of empowerment. But I decree and declare that not just our young people, but anybody in this room that still has a dream. If you're in this room and you still have a dream, a goal, a vision, or something that you want to see come to pass in your life, why don't you make some noise right now? Come on. Are you with me? And so you're not just in here. So I ask that you will open your heart, open your spirit. I don't have any notes. I come from my spirit, but I came to give a word. And I come everywhere I go for the one. If it's one person or if it's many ones, I'm here today. I don't have that much time, but I have enough time. I have enough time to speak some hope piece of work. How you feel? Hold on to hope. Like it's a piece of work. Hope gets you up. Every 11.5 minutes in this country, somebody commits suicide because they have lost hope. Every 26.2 seconds, there is an attempted suicide because somebody has given up hope. Hope is that important. Having hope will save your life. Now Dr. B's watch. So wherever I go, if anybody's in this room who has thought about suicide, thought about checking out, thought about realizing that your life doesn't matter or don't know how important you are, I'm snatching, I'm a snatcher, I'm a snatch you right now. Come on now, out of the clutches of suicide or hopelessness by telling you, number one, you gotta see it. If you're gonna have hope for a better future, if you got a dream you're working on, if you got something that's still in your heart to do, come on somebody. I know somebody in here may be on welfare today, but if you just have hope, you can go from being on welfare to faring well tomorrow. Come on somebody, because you have hope. Hope. Don't ever underestimate the power of having hope. Hope gets you up. Sometimes hope is all we have. When you don't have money, you can have hope. When you don't have friends, you can have hope. When you don't have support, you can have hope. When you don't have anything else going for you, as long as you're willing to get up, look up, get up, and keep walking, there's hope for your situation to change. So the first thing is to see it. Somebody say, I see it. I see it. Everybody say, I see it. Whatever you see, you young people, y'all are brilliant. Look at me. You're brilliant. You're more powerful than you realize. You're smarter than you realize. You're more gifted than you realize. You have so much in you. You've got to see yourself, whatever you want to do. Long before I ever became a professional speaker, I used to go to the airport every Friday with my bags because I could see myself going. Because people said I could speak real well. I went to the airport. I wasn't going anywhere, but I could see myself on those airplanes. I'm here to tell you to see it. Somebody say, see it. See vision for your life. See better for your life. It doesn't matter where you come from. People can see where you are today, but they don't know where you're going to be tomorrow. Sometimes people will write us off. Come on, somebody. And don't know that one of these young people who is in this room, the graduates here, come on, of the Nicholas Harps Academy, here at Youth Villages campus today. We don't know where you're going to be tomorrow, but we decree and declare that good things are coming in your life, and you're going to achieve, and you're going to be a testimony, and somebody's going to read about you in a good way. Just have hope. Just have hope. So the first thing, if you're going to achieve anything, somebody say, see it. The next thing you got to do is you got to write it. Anytime you got a goal, put it on a piece of paper. It ain't got to be deep. You can just write it. If your first goal is to graduate from high school, for some of you who are in the 8th grade, that may be your next goal. If those of y'all who graduate from high school, maybe it's college, maybe it's the military, maybe it's a trade school, it's something, whatever your next goal is, whatever your goal is, whatever your vision is, it's not going to happen if it's not written down. You got to write it down. You got to make it plain. Somebody say, write it. Steve Harvey. Quick story about Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, when he was 10 years old, he had a severe stuttering problem. He's talked about how he couldn't even get a full sentence out, and the kids made fun of him, and even the teacher made fun of him. When he was 10 years old, and the teacher asked him, what do you want to do? What do you want to grow? He said, I want to be on TV. And they all laughed at him. 30 years later, you still can't know how to turn on the TV without seeing King Steve Harvey on the tube. Come on, somebody. He wrote it down on a piece of paper. Don't ever underestimate the power of writing down what you want to do in life, what you want to accomplish. You're brilliant. What's your name, young man? Right there. You. Jim? Jeremy, stand up, son. Jeremy, I speak over you right now. Jeremy, you are a powerful, brilliant, gifted, talented, set-apart young man. Put your hands out. Wealth is in your hands. You have more of you. Jeremy, say, Dr. B, I receive every word. That's all you have to do is receive it when somebody comes to park and park over. He has a bit of coach. Third thing. The third thing. If you're going to achieve something, if you're going to achieve anything in life, not only do you need to see it, not only do you need to write it. See it, speak it. And you need to speak it. You need to speak it. Somebody say speak it. My young man and young women, my graduates, when I close out here in a few minutes, I'm going to have you speak over your life. Let me tell you a little story about me. The night before I was in the first grade, I thought I was real smart. What's your name, sir? Franklin. Franklin, I thought I was real smart because I could spell big words. I could spell hippopotamus. The night before I got in the first grade. Don't ask me now because I can't spell it without a spell check. That's all right. But when I was about to enter first grade, Franklin, I thought I was real smart. My granddad called me smart because I could spell big words. But something happened to me. Y'all come the first day of school. You want to know what happened? Just as I got my bag, and I was excited, and I'm going to be in the first grade, and I'm really ready to learn. I sat down, and just as I got to my seat, I heard these infamous words in my ear. Sit down, dummy. That was my introduction to the first grade. My teacher called me a dummy. Mr. Fuller, my teacher called me a dummy on the first day, on the second day, on the third day. Every day of the first grade, I was called dummy Caldwell. I thought that was my name. My big word spelling spirit was broken on the first day. Somebody coined the phrase years ago, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. That's a lie, because it's actually a half-truth. Sticks and stones can break your bones. Boom, your bones broken. But words break your spirit. Anybody here ever had your spirit broken by words? Come on, somebody. Anybody know how people can misuse words to break your spirit? Listen to me, Franklin. Listen to me, every last one of my graduates. Got the power of words. I'm going to teach you something that you can hold on to for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. And that goes for anybody in here. For the rest of your life. So when my teacher called me a dummy, I believed her words. And you know what happened consequently? Being called a dummy every day. I hated school. I dreaded school. I cried days going to school. I didn't even tell anybody. No, my first bully was not a classmate. My first bully was a teacher who was assigned to educate and build me up. Only she was tearing me down, calling me a dummy. What was her issue that she would call me a dummy? But you know what happened? I failed the first grade. I never got past the first day. I failed. And I had to start over. This time on the first day of school, a little white lady who I'll never forget. I have pictures of her in my home now as a family member. She's been long gone, but that woman made the most indelible impact on my life. You know what she said to me? My mom told her that I had failed. My mom told her that I needed extra support. My mom told her that I hated school and I have been traumatized. For any of you who have ever been traumatized, this is a word from Dr. B to tell you this. Her name, before I tell you her name, this lady looked at me and she said to me, Brenda, this is on the first day of school, my second time repeating. She said, Brenda, you're so smart. Brenda, Pentecost. There's a book called the Bible that says there's a story about a day called Pentecost, and it said that they will receive power on the day of Pentecost. Well, this little dummy girl, this little girl that started school being called Dummy Caldwell, came in contact with Pentecost. Miss Pentecost built me back up. So that same girl that started out school being called Dummy Caldwell around the country has to be introduced as Dr. Caldwell. Don't play home, somebody. Do you understand? From dummy to Dr. Caldwell. And somebody gave me hope. And somebody reminded me that I was smart after all. That's what Dr. B is here to be. I'm here to be a Mrs. Pentecost. If you never see it again, know that you came in contact with hope to let you know that there is hope. People can say where you've been, people can say how you started, but they don't know how you're going to end. Come on, somebody. Don't you understand? From the uttermost to the uttermost, from the down to the up, from the outhouse to the White House. Are you understanding? Come on, somebody. From the state pen to pen state. You don't know what's on the inside of you. So Dr. B is here to tell you, you have in you, everybody around you, including you, Franklin, greatness! 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 Number 4, that's all. Not only do you need to see it, not only do you need to speak it, not only do you need to write it, but on this form, we have to imitate Nike. What does Nike say? Okay, see, Nike need to respond from me. You see how y'all do it? Just do it. Just do it. Stand up on your feet, right? Stand up on your feet. Let's make some noise as our graduates stand up on their feet. I want you to open up your mouth. Let me tell you something. You can speak your way out of poverty. You can speak your way out of hopelessness. You can speak your way out of shame. You can speak your way out of trouble. You can speak your way out of all the ills and the negative things that are happening to you. You can speak your way into success. Your words have more power than anybody else. Now, let me tell any of you, anybody in this room who's ever been affected by words, I teach on words. I study the science of hope, the science of forgiveness, and the science of words. Those are 3 areas of expertise that I teach in and speak in and counsel in. And let me tell you this, words are power, and I'm about to let you on. We're going to support you, we're going to encourage you, but now you got to speak over your life, yourself. Look at me, I'm not going to start, everybody gets ready. And on each one of you to use your own mouth to speak over your future. I want you to have hope. I meant to show you all something. I'm a props girl. I love having props. Right here is a piece of coal. It's summertime. What do we got to do with this coal, you all? Barbecue, burn, baby, burn. When we get through with this coal, what are we going to do? Boom, we're going to throw it out because it's just ashes. I need you to understand, look at me, grab it. That's just a piece of coal. It don't really have no value. Just a piece of coal. Look at Dr. B. I do not take any speaking assignment lightly. If this was my last day on earth, because one day, one point it is, I live to make every day count. Because you don't know who you're talking to in this life. People are hurting, people are going through, people are smiling on the outside, messed up on but you're really diamond. You're diamond in the rough. You are on your way. You can grow up one day and be a person. You grow up one day long after Christmas Fuller is retired and gone on and made his cash and he's around the country doing things and consulting work and giving this up. Somebody will have to take his place one day. You never know. Why not you? There's a door to open for you. You are a diamond. You are a diamond. You are a diamond. So as I go to my seat with the loudest voice, speaking to yourself, being the most powerful force in your own life. If somebody tell you what you can't do, somebody put you down, I got 4 words to tell you. 4 words. Y'all want to hear the 4 words? You come in contact with negativity. Somebody tell you you can't own a business, you can't do this, you can't do that, you won't go to college, you're too stupid, you don't. You got 4 words. 4 words. You look them in the eye and you simply say, I don't receive that. Boom. I know y'all thought I was going to give y'all something deep and long and brief. No, I don't receive that. You see, it's not what somebody says. It's whether or not you choose to receive it. So if you say I don't receive it, it doesn't have any effect on you. Ladies and gentlemen, 2024 graduates of Nicholas Hobbs Academy, say this with me. Say, Dr. B! I don't hear you. Say, Dr. B! I am somebody. I am somebody. I think they may need some help. I think they may need some help. Maybe you need to stand with them. Maybe you need to encourage them. Maybe we need to make some noise. Maybe we need to edify them. Maybe we need to. I'll take it. Say I am. Somebody. Say my life. Say my life matters. I have greatness in me. What's in you? What's in you? I'm asking you a question and your answer should be greatness. What's in you? Piece of